Birds have always been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there'll be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team from the American, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the back. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Here's a heat. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's carry on.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete to the left. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It's a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Quinn. Under fire. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Got his man quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's McGee. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to beat him to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got his man down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. The offense changing the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. The great footwork to stay in bounds.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield is Kinsey. He wants to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. He's got his man across the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the...
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Number 12 on the field.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning, and you failed.
There he goes! Touchdown Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
to throw. It's Kinsey. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive...
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Lets it fly. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Louisville! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and he never had a chance.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To the air, it's Kinsey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
On the ready. Fire.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGee. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And the triple option set is so great, right? I have so many options, but that quarterback has to read all of those things and read them really, really fast. You could tell he was trying to make a decision. He kept stringing them out, He couldn't get any yards on the play. Look for the quarterback to maybe pitch the ball and make some decisions a little faster in the future.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
On the play.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
29 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's McGee. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Boston College right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed two.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Cut. Jackrabbit.
The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Black 24.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he doesn't feel it cleanly. It's loose.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Green 25.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The Cardinals will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.